Hello, my name is Uwe Herring and I'm the founder and CEO of MyLike. MyLike is actually a mobile concierge and more. So all the tourists coming to Lisbon or any other city, what are they looking for? And I use the term great experiences. Even somebody didn't like it. And so that's what we talk about, experiences, memories. And what does the hotel do? They help them. Great help. They give them a map with crosses on it. And what happens? They get lost. We see this every day in the street, the poor guys running around with the maps and being lost. So what would we do? We developed a product. Wouldn't it be great if you had a product where you can share with your guest 24/7, mobile geolocated, without roaming, searchable, individual, and personal point of interests, and this all on his mobile phone without having to download a hotel-specific app, because you will be directly on his phone using MyLike. So you are now suddenly in his personal space with the product as a trusted source. At the same time, the people can use MyLike to save their own places, their own experiences. So they can take them home, share them later, which you could not do with an app which is hotel-specific, because most people will delete it after they have used it they stayed with you. So what you also can do with MyLike, instead of saying, I give you all the content constantly, you can control it, who has access to it. And that's a good thing as well. So you're not everything you want the world to know. If you put it in TripAdvisor, it's all blurred out. With MyLike, you can say, my elite customers, for example, get special data, and the other ones not. You can even sell content, point of interest, via MyLike, like a travel book, for example. So, who are the users of MyLike? It's actually 1 billion people we believe could use it. And you see on the left, potential actually companies who could use it. That's all the hotel industry, hospitality, not industry, I learned a different word today. It was segment. Airbnb hosts love it. So this is sponsored by Airbnb today. It's a perfect tool for Airbnb hosts. Instead of giving pieces of papers to the customer with MyLike, he can give it digitally on their mobile phone. And then we have private power users like airline personnel. They're sharing data in between each other, so they love it. And this is our secret sauce. We make money with it. That's also important as a startup. And we have a great team and already traction in the market. Thanks a lot. Welcome to MyLike.
Thank you, Uwe. So, who is going to make the first question? Questions?
Questions?
There's one.
So I would like to know, how does it work? It's Wi-Fi? Do people, tourists, have to have Wi-Fi, or it's Bluetooth?
No. It's actually an app which you download. And what you can do, you save your point of interest. So it comes from the personal use, actually. And when you save your place, you decide who can see it. So only yourself, so like your personal notebook, or you say your friends can see it, your groups can see it, or the world. And the same is the other way around. You can access now your friends' recommendations or your hotel's recommendations in an open and closed group. And therefore, you have always curated, trustworthy, relevant content wherever you are. It's an app, geolocated, and if I can go screen, you might have seen some of the screens. So it's a map, then the content below, you can search through it, and you always know from whom it is. And it's not crowd-based, like all the solutions out there, like a TripAdvisor, Yelp, Foursquare. The crowd determines what's good, but to be honest, I think the best source is the friends or the hotel you stay at, because you trust them and you know them and there's a relationship. That's what we try to establish with the product.
Another question here at the front.
What is the download rate of the app? I mean, if you have some numbers.
I was talking too much in the beginning. We're still in the internal beta.
Yep. No,
so the 1 billion don't have it loaded down yet, but it's coming. But we have now internal beta users
Yes, no, because I think one of the challenges we have found there of these concierge-type apps is getting people to download the app before they arrive and even while they are here. So, you know, it would be interesting to know what your thoughts are about encouraging people. Surely it's a generational thing as well. I'm sure you have many younger people doing it. So just some thoughts on that during your development phase, how you hope to...
I think the big difference is if you give a hotel tool, it's a hotel tool. MyLike is different. It's a personal tool. It's like it will convert it where you save your own things. For example, if you plan a trip, you already can you read something in a magazine, you put it in there. You get from your hotel recommendations, you get a friend recommendation. You all put it together in a one personalized future experience, and then you can look it up and you don't search around anymore because you have it already saved, geolocated, with your personal comments with it. And later on when you are there, you can add videos, comments, photos and everything, but it's your own. And you decide who can see it. So only for yourself. It's like your little chipbook afterwards or before, a planning tool, an experience tool, and then later on a memory tool.
All the best.
Thanks.
Any more questions? Okay, so I have a question for you. As an entrepreneur, what has been like your main learning until now and your main difficulty?
Oh, there are 1,000, but I think everything takes longer than you expect. That's what it is, yeah. And but the good thing is you get encouraged, you get feedback from the industry. We have now about 800 hotels signed up to use the product. And actually this is something which came a little bit later after the idea. So the idea was in principle was use it as an own tool for the personal benefit. But then we understood that the industry and the sector can use it. It's very interesting. So we have interest from limo services, airlines, different kind of hospitality, transport. They want to use it, as I mentioned before, Airbnb hosts, they love it, right? They only put it in once, and then they have it, and they can update it. And there's some other really cool use cases, like you are traveling and your secretary changes the hotel directly on your map. So there's so many different use cases behind it. That's a cool thing. So it's a learning process, and you have to address 360 degrees as an entrepreneur. But I have a great team, which I was not able to show. I was too slow in the beginning. So, and we brought the right people together. So if anybody drives a Rolls-Royce, for example, here, the user interface in there is one of our designers did it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.